What's going on, guys? Welcome aboard Normie. This is Shepard here, and welcome to a very special video. This is going to be a tutorial on how I edit my Pokemon videos. I talked to a few people who were small creators or aspiring to be creators, and wondering, the biggest problem that they had is with editing video and everything like that. So I figured I'd make this tutorial just to help people out who are just getting started out, even though I am by no means an expert myself. But this can at least help get some people off of the ground here. Now, the particular episode that we are about to edit, it actually would have went up on the channel yesterday. I didn't want to release this until after that was already up because there could be some spoilers in this video, and I'd rather you go watch that video. So if you haven't checked it up, go check out the video that I just dropped yesterday. This will be the latest episode of the Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Nuzlocke. As for this video, it's actually been about a week since I recorded this episode, so I don't remember if I'm going to have to make any mid-edits in it or anything like that, but we're just going to kind of see how that goes. But this is meant to be a very basic tutorial, get you up off the ground. You're going to notice I have some things pre-made. If there is any questions on how to make any of those things, please let me know down in the comments, and I may make some more tutorial videos at that point. But as of right now, this is just the basic editing of a video. So the program that I use actually is called Movavi Video Editor. Now, I use this program because it's very hard to find free software, free video editors out there that aren't honestly pieces of crap. So I knew I was going to have to buy something, and I'm very familiar with Adobe, and Adobe has a lot of abilities that Movavi doesn't necessarily have. But Adobe got rid of their software buying ability. You actually have to pay for a subscription now, where Movavi is just a one-time fee, and you have the video editor for the rest of your life. And that just appeals more to me, so that's why I went with them. They do like a free trial at first, so you can check them out and see if you like them or not. I think they place a watermark on the video if you're using the free trial, but other than that, I honestly think it's a pretty simple to use editor here. And here we go. We're just going to start add media files, and this is one of the things I already have pre-made. It's my intro to all my videos here. I made it on a website. You can always see the watermark down here because I didn't actually pay for it. Made with Place It. I didn't feel like paying for this, so that'll always be there. But you can actually pay for the edits that you make on that website, and that watermark will no longer be on there. So the first thing I do is I hit play, and I'm looking for a very specific section here. Okay, right when that fades out, and I back it up until I get the frame where my logo is just barely visible there. And I go over here and I snip, and I make a cut right there. Next thing I do is I move my audio tracks down to the audio level here, and I double click on the smaller portion that I just made a cut on. I turn the volume down to 60%, and I put a 2-second fade out on it. Then as for the video section of this cut, I delete it, and it's gone. So that takes care of my intro. The next thing I do, this little button right here actually adds transitions. I have it set to use random transitions because I don't feel like making decisions. Boom, right there. Now you have a transition at the end there. So now what we need is our video, which is right here. This is funny. This is actually right here. This file is the video that I am recording right now. This is the video, however, that we're using. I can drag it down here. The first thing that I need to do, you'll notice especially on gaming, is that the volume on this is going to be very, very loud. I actually take this all the way down to 6% of total volume on my videos. The next thing that I need is I actually need my audio. So I record my audio separately. My voice that you're hearing right now is recorded on a separate mic in a separate program. I do not use OBS for it. And those Let me see if I remember where I put those. I think it's... Where did I put those? It's not in there. There's that. There's that. Why is it being difficult? Like, normally it's like right here in my most commonly used area. You know what? I do know where it is. Don't on me, guys. It's been a minute since I edited. Right there. Untitled. That's actually... So there's my audio track. That's my commentary right there. Now comes the most fun part of the video, and that is syncing up my audio to my video. And something you'll notice here, a little bit behind the scenes, right there, you see those 3 marks right there? That's me clapping. So what I'm looking for, and syncing. I'm obviously not synced here. There's me clapping. So I know I need to move this slightly over here. And then we try again. And syncing. That was actually pretty quick. Sometimes that takes me a lot longer to figure out. But we've got that synced right there. So now my audio track is synced with my gameplay. I can look for the beginning of the episode. Now, I always can tell where my beginning of my episode is by what I see here. So if you look right here, these little breaks here, that is me counting down. 5, 4. Just like that. And that tells me that right there is the beginning of my episode where the audio peaks. So I'll make a cut there. And then I make a cut there. Now, if you notice on the video, I pre-record with a blank layout. We're actually going to add a filled-in layout a little bit here to fill all that in. But we no longer need this section here or this section here. And we can move that to right there to line up. Next thing I do is I take the game audio, bring that down to the audio, and we actually get rid of that little clip of game audio there, and then have a 2-second fade in with the game audio. That way it's a nice little transition. My theme fades out here and the game audio feeds in. The next thing that we need is our layout. So I'm going to take the layout that I was using at the end of the last episode, which right here, episode 16A. And you bring that down. It's going to like push your video over by going down there. What you want to do is just bring that up. I line it up to start at the end of my transition there. So now, when we play the beginning of the video, we get my theme here. My intro. Now we hit the transition. What's going on, guys? And the layout pops in. Here. Welcome back. And now the game audio fades in. Crystal Randomizer Nuzlocke. I just dropped my. Okay. Next thing we're doing, because I don't remember what happens in this episode, is I kind of just scan through. Let me hit play, actually. I'm going to start noticing that at the beginning of the recording session, I'll probably certain time. So I'm doing a recap here. Oops. And what I'm looking for is any changes I might need to make to the layout at any point in the episode. Whether it's a Pokemon that I need to change out, if I earn a gym badge, if a Pokemon dies. All that is what I am looking for as I'm scanning through here, which I don't think very much happens in this episode. But let's say, for example, thank you very much for the money. Right here, a Pokemon would have died. What I would do is I would make a cut in my video there. I would take this, and this is going to fly ahead. There we go. And then come back. And I would bring my layout up until that point right there. And then I'd go into my image editing software. I'd create whatever edit to the layout I need to make. And I would add in the new layout starting right here. But we actually don't need to do that. But that's just as an example on how I make cuts for edits to the layout. I don't think this episode's going to need any, though, if I remember correctly. I've been playing some, okay. Say the main thing that I'm just skipping along. Alright, goodbye.
What are you doing?
So this is just me taking on basically Team Rocket, I think, for most of this episode here.
Dwayne. Been up front in
a little bit weird to have me talking over myself, I know, but these things happen.
Can we...
And I think you guys are only hearing this actually picked up through my mic because I don't have my headphones on right now. I did a lot of battling in this. Kind of a uneventful episode, to be honest. Not a lot's happening. Like, I'm picking up items, taking on more. Yuck. I remember that.
What's wrong with the Aerodactyl? You're too fragile. Let's give this to somebody. I'm gonna pick one. I'm only gonna catch.
That's me talking about the static encounters. I don't even think I got those in this episode. I think I ran out of time before I got to the statics. This was all just me taking on Team Rocket. So I apologize. I'm not going to show you any fancy edits where I have to edit the layout or anything.
Right,
but
go ahead, go here.
Guys, if you are interested in that, please let me know down in the comments.
That was a mistake.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
That's where I accidentally put false swipe on Stimpy. Instead of tackle, and he couldn't kill anything anymore.
I got one of those.
But let me know down in the comments if you're interested in me doing any other tutorials on like layout edits, how to make a layout, any more thumbnails or editing and stuff like that. Although thumbnails are like my least favorite thing to make, but I will do a tutorial on how I do it if you guys are interested.
Okay, now we switch.
Just let me know down below.
Oh my god, okay, finally!
Okay.
Alright. Wait.
Yeah, this is getting towards the end of the episode here.
In
fact, right there,
so we're gonna
I can see the end of my episode.
And you might end up on the team. Don't forget to subscribe.
That's where I say peace. So, here's what we're gonna do. That's the end of me saying my outro there. And we're gonna make some cuts. This video is actually pretty long because I record in bulk and I record them all in the same file. So there's actually 4 episodes on this one file. Okay. Boom, boom. And come on. You can zoom in to make this easier on yourself, but I just like to give myself a challenge. Alright, so we don't need anything after these cuts. That is the end of the episode right there. The next thing I do is I add a transition at the end to go into my outro, and then we need our layout. So I go all the way back to wherever our layout is. I click on it, and I can drag it down. So one annoying thing is a little bit faster, and I want to put it up right until the transition starts. Then I need my outro. Now the outro edit, what I do here is I know that the cut I want to make is right on top of the G in Shepherd Gaming. Right about there. So I make my cut. Then I need to take this audio, I bring it down here, and have my overlap here. We're going to go down to 60% again, and we're going to have, oh, not a fade out, we're going to have a fade in of 2 seconds. In the meantime, the game audio, where there's overlap, I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to get rid of it, and then I'm going to have a fade out into my outro music. Then we're going to bring out down the rest of the outro music, and we're going to give that a fade out of 2 seconds. Go up here where it lines up with the end of the video, make a cut, and get rid of my excess video. Add another transition. It's going to pop 2 up here. I'm going to get rid of that one, so there's only one at the end. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I make my outro.
If you keep going like this, we might lose someone here soon, and you might end up on the team.
Gameplay audio starts to fade out.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Outro music starts to fade in.
All that good stuff, and I will see you next time.
We hit the transition into my end screen here. The music will start to fade out, along with the ending transition. And then this is, what episode is this? Ah, that's done. Okay, this is going to be episode 17. So real simple, episode 17. I got to figure out what I'm going to call that. This is not going to my reactions folder. It's going to my Pokemon Crystal folder. I put it on high quality. Hit start. And then it begins to export that video. Once that video is done exporting, about 2.5 minutes, it'll be ready to upload to YouTube. I'll figure out what I'm going to call the episode and then figure out what the thumbnail should look like at that point. But guys, that is a very basic tutorial on how I edit my Pokemon videos. If you did enjoy this, if you were interested, go ahead and smash that like button down below. Comment down below if there's some other tutorials that you want to see how I do things. Keeping in mind that I'm not an expert at this and I'm still learning a lot of stuff as I go along, but I'm no problem in helping those out who are trying to get started as well. Subscribe to the channel to keep up with this series and other series. Hit that notification bell so you know every time that a video comes up. And other than that, guys, I hope you have a good one, and I will see you next time. Peace!